What's up, friends? Welcome back to 9 3/4. I'm Krista, for those of you who are new here, and I'm so happy that you're here today with me. We're really late. We have been on a little break. I had to take a little break away just to recharge and rest, but I hope you guys are doing really well. But I'm back today with a really special video, and I wanted to bring you guys 2022 predictions. Yep, 2022 predictions. I can't believe this year blew by so fast. We missed out on December predictions. We're about a week into December, and it's crazy. I missed out a little. I'm a little late to the train, so I don't really want to do December predictions since we're already a week in. There's already a ton of really great ones out there already, done by a lot of great readers, so I think we're covered. But I do want to bring you 2022 predictions in kind of in a similar style of how we do our monthly predictions, but obviously with a bit of a twist, as it being like a general reading for the whole year of next year. Have 4 groups for you to choose from today, and I'm really excited. So just really quickly to kind of give you an overview of what's happening in the reading, I have pre-shuffled some oracles to give you like a general idea of what your 2022 is going to look like, and then we're going to go ahead and shuffle cards for you, tarot cards for you, to kind of give you like a blessing and blockage and a breakdown of each section. So we're gonna like look at your career / school finance area, depending on which one fits for you. That's going to be career or schooling for you. We're going to look at one section, and then we're going to look at love / just relationships in general, and that doesn't have to necessarily be romantic, but just all relationships I will cover, and we're going to look at that section. And then we're also going to look at personal / spiritual. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into your group selections today, and we have 4, as you can see. So the first one we have is Pyrite. And the second one, group 2, we have Tiger's Eye. Hopefully you can see that pretty well. Group 3, we have Sodalite. And group 4, we have this really cute piece of pink Opalite. Okay, and as always, I will put the timestamps for you down below, and you can go ahead and pick the group that you feel most called to, and go ahead and find your timestamp down below and skip to your reading, and I will see you very soon. Hi group 1, welcome to your reading. If you chose the Pyrite, this is your reading. So I'm going to go ahead and put your crystal right there, and we're going to go ahead and start off with your teacup messages, aka tissue box messages. These are just tissue box messages that I got from the Hermit Tarot shop. You can I will link her down below. She's amazing. If you don't know who she is, you've been hiding under a rock, but she's amazing. I definitely look up to her and I love her. I've learned so much from her. But I just went ahead and threw them in my little teacup here, and we're just gonna go ahead and randomly grab some just to see if there are certain signs, astrological houses, or initials that we can look out for the year 2022 that might be significant for you. And we're just going to go ahead and get into it and see what's in store for you in 2022. So I'm going to just give it a good little mix here. That wanted to fall out. I won't let it. I'm just going to let it fall out as it does. I won't get too much. Okay. That's a good amount here. Let's start with these little ones here. So we have the letter F, Y, T, K, X. That's interesting. Also have the word no. No. F, no. I like that. We have N. That made me think of no. We have Earth. So Earth signs might be significant. Trying. Forgive. So maybe no, forgive, don't forgive. Ooh. We also have the 12th house, which is all about endings, secrets, and imagination. And lastly, we have the 3rd eye chakra. So that's definitely with your intuition, psychic abilities, things like that. Okay, so with these, these can be someone's initials. Take it or leave it. Don't make it fit, of course. And then, as I said, earth signs might be, it could be your placements or not. This could just be a significant person that comes into your life or plays a role in your life next year. So earth signs would definitely be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. With forgive, I definitely think that I don't want to tell you like you have to forgive someone, but I do say that I'm a firm believer in like you don't necessarily have to forgive someone and in order to like you don't have to forgive someone and necessarily be their friend or talk to them or even let them know that you forgive them. You can forgive in the sense that you forgive for yourself, you know, so that you don't have to hold on to any sort of anger or resentment or any sort of darkness in you that isn't necessary and is just taking up energy that doesn't need to be there. And what I mean by that is, and I hope that this is coming across in the right way, because you're totally allowed to feel your feelings, right? I'm not dismissing it at all, but what I'm saying is it takes a lot to hold on to negative feelings of any kind, whether it's hate, anger, sadness, things that you would feel that you have to forgive someone for, right? And I would just say that this is coming out so that you don't have to dwell on it where it takes up a lot of your energy, where you're wasting this energy that could be used toward achieving something that you are meant to be doing this year, something big. And with 12th house coming out here, and it talks about ending, secrets, imagination. This could be something that you need to end, something that, something that you've been holding on to that you've been trying to let go of, and intuitively you know what this is. And if this isn't something that's making sense, then this is obviously not a message for you and let it go. But if this is something that you know what I'm talking about, then obviously this is something for you because it's coming through really strong. Know that it's okay to sit in it for a bit. And when these feelings hit you, feel it. Let it come through, but don't let it stay there. Because you have the power to let it go. You have the power to feel it and let it pass through you and then replace it with something better, because you're bigger than them. You're bigger than those emotions and those feelings. And your guides want you to know that you are here. They're saying, no, you're bigger than that. That's why that no is there. It's for some of you who are holding on to this shadow and hurt. It feels like a lump in my throat. And I just want to say that you're very strong and you're doing amazing things. And I hope you realize that you need to give yourself more credit than what you've been doing. Don't beat yourself up and don't be so hard on yourself. Your guides want you to know that you're doing an amazing job, and it's time you start loving on yourself. So that is what I have, and we're gonna go ahead and go into your that was really specific, guys, so sorry. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get into your oracles. This is just the general energy for your year of 2022, group 1, pile 1, and you had a lot of these energy cards come out. I was only trying to shuffle 1. You had 3 come out, so let's get into it. We have number 8 with indecision, and they all came out like together. So I'm just gonna move these up here. You probably won't be able to see them, but you have number 1, the sun, and number 10, storm warning. Okay, and these iris cards, you have number 46, everything will be okay. And number 4, mysterious mother. I'm gonna put that here. You also have acceptance. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Okay. Okay, group 1, we're just going to address the elephant in the room, which is this number 10 here. You have a lot, you actually have a lot of 10 and 1 energies, because 10 is actually like a 1. When you look at this 1 0, it actually turns into a 1, but excuse me. With this storm warning here, even this indecision, but we'll get there. Obviously that probably looks like an ominous looking card, right? Now, with this energy here, this card is talking a lot about the ending of a cycle, or like at least that's what number 10 talks about, right? Sorry, I'm tripping up on my words here. And I think that's part of it is me channeling your energy for the year, because you have this looming decision that you are stuck trying to make, and you are not really wanting to make it, if I'm being honest. With this indecision card here, 8 is actually the number of like action, accomplishment, even abundance, taking our plans and putting them into motion. With the number 8, it makes me think of the infinity symbol a lot as well. Cycles, which is also number 10, beginnings and endings, right? And so with the number 8 here and 10 and 1, it just makes me think that you are on the verge of embarking on a very big, I don't want to say mission, beginning, new chapter in your life. And a lot of it may have to do with making a very big decision in your life, and you kind of feel like you're afraid to make the wrong decision, because if you do, You know, that could be the end of you. What I need you to know, or what your guides need you to know, is that you cannot make the wrong decision so long as you start to kind of trust your intuition. You know, lead with your heart, and you know, start to connect with your heart more. And see how there's purple here, and then we also have the third eye chakra that came out earlier. And what they're saying here is that you've really got, you even have a heart here, so really connect with what it is that your heart truly wants. And like deep down, you already know what decision you're going to make. It's just you're in your head too much. You're letting that, you know, you're letting fear kind of take over and keep you frozen in this spot here and not let you move forward. And ultimately, they want you to know that everything is going to be okay. You know, you can't make the wrong decision. And I know that it's scary to see this storm warning card here. But this doesn't necessarily mean that something bad externally is going to happen based on the decision that you make. This can even talk about an internal storm that is happening. And this could even talk about going on within you. That may not be for all of you. Of course, this is a general reading. But this storm warning can talk about a chaotic event that can happen within yourself. It can happen externally with other people. It could be a number of things, right? Their life has numerous ups and downs. That's just life, okay? However, the most important thing for me to mention in this reading is that it came out with the sun, and with this card too, and this card. So your guides want you to know that regardless of whatever storm comes, A, everything will be okay. B, the sun will shine again. And C, this card right here that I have yet to talk about, Mysterious Mother. This card is all about you. You are the Mysterious Mother. And what is the Mysterious Mother, Carissa? That's probably what you're asking right now. What the heck is Mysterious Mother? Mysterious Mother is the mother who can literally see even when it's dark. Even in the darkest of times, she is the light. Okay? She can make life grow when there is no water because she brings the water. She brings the sun in the dark. She is like, she is mysterious. She is the Mysterious Mother. I don't even know how else to explain other than she is the self-sufficient mother who does it all. And can you hear that? This guy just jumped up on my chair, guys. That's a sign that you are loved and you are so protected and you are so safe. Literally, 4 is the number of protection and stability and home. And you are safe. You are protected and you are going to be totally fine. Because you're self-sufficient. You are able to handle whatever is thrown at you. Because you are all of these things. You are the sun, you are the light, you are, you know, you have the water when the water is needed and things are dry. You don't even know. On top of that, you have the sun card coming out, and this talks about abundance and these new beginnings that are coming toward you, these new opportunities, inspiration and leadership. All of these things, these abundant things are coming your way next year. And that is even with the storm warning, you know. And the storm warning is not the same as like you're never getting back up again. No. Everybody has these. Everybody, you know. And then you have here acceptance. I am learning to accept the things I cannot change. You accept them because you know how to handle these things. You accept them because you know how to overcome anything that is thrown your way. You accept them because you are not a quitter. You accept them because you're not somebody who will throw themselves a pity party and say, "Oh, poor me. Here's another shitstorm getting thrown my way. Like, well, I'm not going to do anything now because my life is ruined because of one storm." Like, no. You're going to bring your own sunlight, and you're going to bring your own raincoat and weather the storm, because you already know the storm is not going to last. No. And with storms, what? With rains, there's no rainbows. People love rainbows. Look what's on the back of this card, a freaking rainbow. And I think that even like if we break this card down, 4 and 6, we already talked about how 4 is like what did I say? 4 is like, you know, you're protected and manifestation, home. 6 is about problem solving, you know, harmony, making adjustments, and you're going to be doing that. You're able to do that. That's the difference. So we're going to go ahead and look deeper with each section. We're going to look at, so career and school for group number 1, please. Career and school. Oops. And love life. Whoa. Okay, we'll take it all. Okay, guys, and now we're gonna shuffle a tarot card, one for each area of your life. We're gonna do one blessing and one blockage. One card for your blessing and one card for your blockage in each area. I think we're gonna do just one at a time. One at a time as we go, maybe. Have the Knight of Cups and the Page of Wands, reverse. Okay. For your love life, group number 1. Group number 1. You have the Ace of Wands reversed. And whoa, we have the World. The Eight of Swords. And the Ace of Cups reversed. I will draw clarifiers if I need to, but let's just start here. Okay, group 1. I don't know what happened. Something cut out on my camera, so this is what we shuffled out. I'm gonna have to see the footage when it plays back on when I edit. So for your career / school, this looks really awesome. So let's first take a look at this part. Poised, number 48. We have, this is amazing. Okay, so first off, this card is just amazing. Okay, 48 condenses to 12, which condenses to 3. Further condenses to 3. 3 is a number about expansion, creativity, abundance, growth, community, collaboration, things like that. And definitely this card makes me think of like she just conquered her goal, like she's crossing the finish line and she's in celebration, right? And so it's just, and it's really cool because this came out under 4 and 8, and this is number 48. But this card specifically says and talks about how you can literally accomplish whatever it is that you are going for at this moment in time. And whatever it is, you just need to step into your power and you're going to do it. You're going to confidently accomplish whatever it is. You're doing it amazingly and you just need to step into your power. So that is what this card is talking about. And that is whether you are doing something in school or at work, in your career endeavors, or in business. And so when I look at these two cards here, I didn't specifically pick one card for your blessing and one card for your blockage, specifically so that I could leave it open to interpretation. That's just the way I prefer to do it. And I'm really glad I did it that way because I just asked for both and they gave me both. Anyway, I'll explain. When it comes to your blessings and blockages in the year 2022 in your career / business / school endeavors area in your life, basically we got 2 court cards, right? And the Knight of Cups is saying that you are, really creative and you have all the inspiration coming your way and you are able to have all of these things flow to you easily and you can trust your intuition, things like that, in whatever you are trying to create or pursue at work or at school or in your business. The ideas are flowing to you and even your emotions are just on point. You're balanced, you're feeling really good. People are really just vibing with you. I feel like you're calm, you're cool, you're collected, you're giving all the good ideas, and people are just really attracted to that. Now, on the flip side of that, when you're going for your goals with the Page of Wands here in the reverse, you can get impatient. You can get impatient and hasty and restless and just not happy. Like, you can just be snippy in the sense that while you feel like you are popping off with your ideas and your creations and you're doing all the things and flowing well and everyone's vibing with you and you're doing everything right, and you're wondering, well, why am I not achieving my goal faster? Why am I not getting the recognition that I want sooner then? That's where your frustration can be your downfall. So definitely try not to get too caught up in the glory of it all, if that makes sense. I don't know why that word came to me. Just kind of focus on the bigger picture, because I do see the goal coming to you. I do see you attaining this goal, especially with the Poised card coming out here. I definitely see you attaining your goal, and I get the frustration. I totally get the frustration and feeling underappreciated. Just know that, it's coming. It's coming even though it feels like it's not. And I get like, you know, the impatience. I totally get it. But it's definitely coming. I feel it. I see it in this poised card here. Really own your power though. Step into that confidence and keep shining brightly. That's what I hear, like shine bright like a diamond. That song just popped into my head just now. So definitely keep doing the good things. That's what I hear. I know I'm repeating myself a lot in that area, but definitely, I keep saying that too. Definitely, definitely. We're gonna move on to a love and relationships in general. So, if you don't feel like you're looking for love, or you're already in a relationship, that sort of thing, or you're just not, like I said, if you're not looking for a relationship, this can be all relationships in general. With family, friends, normal people, that sort of thing. Not necessarily romantic, okay? That's what I wanted to leave this part open for. But we had number 41, soulmates. So, of course, I'm going to talk about soulmates. And so, first off, soulmates don't have to be romantic soulmates. I think I've said that a million times before, but soulmates can also be, you know, friends, they can be a family member, they can be, I highly, highly believe one of my dogs is my soulmate. He just gets it. And another thing that I do want to note is that we are not always we have multiple soulmates. That's what I wanted to say. We have multiple soulmates. And while penguins in particular meet with one penguin for life and the same penguin for life, we as human beings, we have multiple soulmates. So keep that in mind. You could be coming into contact with your soul family. That means like your community, your people, your friends, people who are meant to help you align with your path, help you. I wanted to say 41 is condenses to 5, which is a lot about change and action and challenges. And so we already talked about how you're going to be experiencing a few challenges this year. And I do believe that some of you are going to be coming into union with your soulmates, whether that be romantically or platonically or within your family. And these are going to be people that you can rely on to help you through these challenging times, to help you through these obstacles, and lean on as support. Like, do you see how this penguin is leaning on that penguin for support? That is what I mean by you're going to be able to lean on your soulmate for support, for, you know, guidance, for just like a good cry, even or even just to like sit in silence. Sometimes like you just need that good comforting silent talk, if that makes sense. Or you just need to sit and veg out with somebody who just can be with you so you're not alone. And that's just what it is. Now we had 2 cards pop out. We had the Ace of Wands in reverse, and we also had the World. So 2 totally opposite ends of the spectrum. One is about a beginning and one is about the end of a cycle, right? Which is also in itself a new beginning. And so now with the Ace of Wands in the reverse and the World, it's typically not necessarily new always. But there's like 2 ways I'm seeing this. Okay, so bear with me. Now for some of you, this is about like something that maybe started and fizzled out, or something that's going to start and fizzle out. And You have to make a decision on whether you want this to continue or end. And for others of you, this is just a straight up, nah, I'm good. And others of you, this might even be about you loving yourself and you kind of having to light the torch for yourself, if that makes sense. Like you have been having a struggle with learning to really love on you and love who you are and accept who you are. And this isn't necessarily about a relationship with someone else, but about a relationship with you. And you have not learned to love yourself, and you've not learned to really understand what self-love is. You've tried, but not really succeeded at it, which is why this is in the reverse, and that this coming year 2022 is about you igniting that spark within you to truly know what that is and turn this upright and light that torch within you to truly love who you are and accept who you are fully. And with the world here, that is about you making a decision to end the cycle of you not loving yourself, to end the cycle of you putting yourself down and refusing to start this up. I don't know if you can see here, but that's Alice there making that decision to do that, you know, to choose her, to believe in herself that she is the Alice who defeats the Bandersnatch, right? Is it the Bandersnatch? I believe it's the Bandersnatch. So just think about that. And it comes full circle, really, which is why the world is here. It's all about ending that toxic cycle within yourself and learning to love yourself and starting a new beginning within you. And that is why I think the soulmate card is here, so that you can rely on those who truly do see you as you are, for who you really are, and love you unconditionally the way you should love yourself. And they're going to help you through it. They're going to help you see all the amazingness that is you and help you realize that you're a badass. And I mean that in the best way, and only in the best way, because that is just, you're just amazing. And I honestly think that that's what this is here for most of you. That's what this is here for, learning to self-love. And your challenge is going to be learning to shut those down, shut those inner thoughts down, the self-doubt. And for others of you, this could definitely just be about a soulmate that maybe fizzled out before, and you're making that decision to continue or walk away. As I said, some soulmates are here for just a period of time, or just to teach us something, just for a season and a reason. And that is your decision, your free will. And there is always other soulmates out there for us, and what's meant for you is meant for you, you know? You will never chase away what is meant for you, so keep that in mind. And yeah, this is about choosing you and what makes you happy and loving you. Put you first, okay? Now, moving on to personal and spiritual. So I love that these two cards came out for you. We have 23, peace, and we also have number 44, thinker. And I think, like I said earlier, you really get in your own head pretty often, which is why you're stuck here in this indecision. And I think you even have a lot of like self-doubt, which is here in the 8 of Swords as well. The 8 of Swords is a lot about you trapping yourself in your own mind and your own anxieties, and when really you are trapping yourself, right? You're free to go on your own. You're not trapped here by someone. It's you. You're the one trapping yourself. This year is all about you finding peace in your own self, and inner peace in your own self is the most important thing. Thinker, in the sense that you will be able to be at peace with your thoughts, be at peace with your mind, so that you're not battling it all the time and you're not battling that voice in your head. And I think you know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, then maybe it doesn't apply to you. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse here because you need to learn how to love yourself. And that's what this is about. This is about you learning to love yourself this year. It's the year about loving yourself. 23 condenses to 5, so this is definitely change, challenges, taking action, and you're going to probably resist these changes and challenges because this is what you've been used to. You've been doing this for so long that it's definitely going to be something, it's a habit, it's embedded in you, and you're going to have to work at it. It's going to be something that takes time, and you need to give yourself grace and patience and be kind to yourself. Definitely don't beat yourself up if this doesn't happen overnight, and it's not going to, you know. Accept the things that you can't change, but learn to love the parts of you that are you, you know. I want to say that, like, if you really want to change certain habits now, okay, it takes 21 days to form a habit, and even then, you still have to work at it, okay? Because you can revert right back. Think about like 10 years of doing the same thing, and then you think after 21 days it's just embedded in you. No, it's not. It's not. So that's just food for thought. But I want you to also know that you can literally put your mind to anything that you do. Somebody is really coming through strong and saying that you are stronger than you know, and you have the ability to do whatever it is that you want. With the number 44 here, that's 2 4s. You have such a strong foundation beneath everything that is within you. This storm warning could be knocking down a few things that were placed and built up in a way that maybe were not put on in the best way, and they're knocking those things down so that they can be built up better, if that makes sense. And beneath that structure is a very strong foundation, and they want you to know that you're able to withstand all of these things because you're a very strong person. You are this mysterious mother, this 4. Like, you have so much 4 energy in your reading. 4 is the mysterious mother, and this 44 here. You are so strong. It's crazy how strong they're showing me that literally you, like, this is you. I don't even know how else to describe it other than, like, you can be in complete pitch black darkness and have no sunlight, no water, and you'll be able to grow a tree, a field of flowers, because you bring that sunlight and you bring the water with you, and you can plant anything in the dirt and make it grow, because that's how strong you are. That's how self-sufficient you are. That's how brave you are. That's how you just know how to do things in the right way. It's just about stop letting your thoughts get the best of you, and don't let your thoughts beat you up, because I think you're your own worst critic, and that's what I'm hearing in my head. You're your own worst critic. Yeah. When I flipped this was upside down, the Tower in reverse. You've averted disaster so many times in your life, Group 1, because you're so strong. So strong. I can't even. I'm hearing Bob Marley. Every little thing is going to be all right. Was that 3 little birds? Yeah, it's 3 little birds. So you might want to listen to that. And we're finally going to finish off with some advice and messages from your guides for the year 2022. We're just going to shuffle a few. I went ahead and shuffled off camera, but we're going to shuffle once more for good measure. What advice do you have, or anything that you want Group 1 to know, Spirit? Anything you want Group 1 to know for the year 2022? Any advice or messages for Group 1, Spirit? Any advice or messages for Group 1, year 2022? Any advice or messages for Group 1? We have listen, silence your mind, and pay attention. Yes, definitely. That is what I was saying earlier about getting out of your head and really being able to listen to your heart. Listen to that intuition that you already know what you want, and you kind of just need to really pay attention to the signs. Everything's going to be okay. Pay attention to what's being presented around you. Everything will be just fine, seriously. Ooh, got a couple more that came out. We have head, logic, and evaluation. So you're going to be getting a lot of downloads, I feel like, as well, whether you realize it or not. And I think that's shown, especially with the purple here, that maybe that's why you're in your head a lot. You feel like a lot of things are coming through, and I think that this card is coming out to let you know that you really need to evaluate the difference between your thoughts that are like your anxieties that are trapping you in your mind, and think logically and really evaluate, like, are these really logical? Are these thoughts logical, or am I being critical, overly critical of myself? And really, nature. Notice the harmony around you. Connect with nature. Okay, really ground yourself. For some of you, this might be connecting with the water. For some of you, this is just going to be connecting with the earth, getting out in with the trees, and planting your feet into the ground and feeling really connected to, like I said, nature in general. For me personally, water is something that really makes me feel at peace. It just makes me feel so much more at ease and comfort. That doesn't speak clearly. Anyways, you know what I'm saying. But whenever I'm feeling like really overwhelmed in particular, I find that grounding myself really in nature really helps quiet the noise in my head and gets me that clarity that I'm really seeking, that quiets the chatter in my head. And I think that is what your guides really want you to do as well. I do think this in the moonlight might help, or even in the sun. You know, getting out in that sunlight might help you as well. Whether it's the sun or the moon, connect with nature, and you are going to be feeling a lot better, and you're going to find that peace. That's what's at the back of the deck here. Peace, harmony, and contentment. You're going to find so much of that this year, this coming year, this 2022. I'm also curious what's here. Create. Yes. Nurture your creative energy. I think that's what's really going to happen here as you start to unfold all of these things. I do want to take this for you. Ooh, the moon. Subconsciousness. Subconscious mind, feminine intuition. So definitely, I think all of those are for you, Group 1. Make no mistake that while you may feel like this is a lot happening for you, it's a big year for sure. You have a lot of opportunities coming in for you, a lot of cycles coming in, a lot of creative flow coming in for you. And it might feel overwhelming when you think about it all at once with this reading, but know that you will find peace. Know that you will be very content. Know that you have everything handled. You are perfectly protected. You are divinely protected. And you are capable of handling everything, because you are this mysterious mother. Whether you identify as a female, a male, a they, it doesn't matter. You have everything it takes to handle whatever's thrown your way, because you are a badass. Seriously, you are. So really just silence your mind, connect with nature, and you'll be just fine. You're going to create big, big things, especially with this Sun card coming out. Abundance is coming your way in all the best ways, and I'm so excited for you, and you should be so excited for you as well. So, and don't forget that, you know, you have the power to change and make whatever happen for you. You dictate your own future. You have your own free will, and you have the power to make what you want come to fruition. So with that being said, I hope you really enjoyed this reading, and this is where I'm going to leave your reading for you. Please go ahead and smash the like button if you enjoyed it, and let me know down below how you liked it. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, I'm also going to link my Patreon if you're interested in more exclusive readings, and any extended readings that I do is also going to be linked there as well. So that'll be really fun. And definitely don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell notification so that you don't miss a beat. And I will be very excited to be doing more readings very soon. I have a lot of content coming your way to catch up on the things that I've missed out on, and I will be seeing you very, very soon. Group 1, happy 2022 reading. I hope you enjoyed it. See you soon. Bye guys. What's up, Group 2? If you chose Group 2 and this beautiful tiger's eye crystal right here, welcome to your reading. We're going to go ahead and pop your crystal right over here so that you can see it. And we're going to just start off with this teacup messages right here, aka tissue box messages from the beautiful the Hermit Tarot. I went ahead and downloaded her amazing tissue box messages from her shop, the Hermit Tarot shop. I will go ahead and link her down below. If you don't know who she is, you've been hiding under a rock. I absolutely love, love, love her, and I definitely look up to her a lot, and I've learned so, so much from her. But I'm going to go ahead and just randomly grab some of these. I'm going to go ahead and close my eyes and just randomly grab a few of these to get any significant. Some of these are initials, words, astrological houses, and signs, zodiac signs that might be significant for your 2022. So let's just close the eyes and grab some. I'm going to keep that in my fingers. Pop that back here. Move this over, and we're going to go ahead and start the little ones. We have the letter F. I'm going to keep it over here, away from the fire. F for fire, maybe that's significant. The letter K. With happiness, I like that a lot. Group 2, I like that. Oops. The letter L. Okay, what is this one? G. It's all G. That's what I heard just now. Those can be, again, someone's initials. Take it if it resonates. T. Ooh, what does this say? Ooh, awakening. 2022 is a lot of 2 energy. So we have 2, obviously it's 22, and then it's 2, 22. So definitely awakening energy. We have solar plexus chakra. Solar plexus chakra is, of course, the color yellow, navel area, and it's all about like your power and determination and wisdom and strength. So I definitely love that for you. We have the 6th house, which is all about routines, health, and service to others. Focus. Are you going to focus? Okay. Good enough. What else? We have Leo, which is a fixed energy. Now that can be your sign or significant placements for you, sun, moon, rising, or it can be someone significant that you're dealing with next year. could have an impact in your life next year. We also have Libra, Cardinal, and we have 10th house, tradition, career, authority. Ooh. So it could be that we're going to have some advancement in your career. Oh, I like that. Career, routine changes even in your health. And love. Ooh, awakening. The sense of twin flame energy, maybe. For some of us, might be meeting some soulmates if that's something of interest for you. Happiness. I feel like a lot of energy coming from this group, so I'm very excited for you, group 2. I'm very excited based on your tissue box messages. Let's see here. What else can I get from you? Solar plexus. Definitely with the power and strength makes me think that any sort of goals you're working on in your career area, you're definitely going to be hitting them. And we're getting closer, if not hitting those goals, for sure. Especially with that 10th house coming out. I definitely see that coming through. And happiness, because you're just finding so much contentment, and not just contentment, but happiness. And with the Leo energy, whether or not you have Leo placements, we all have a little bit of every zodiac sign within us, whether we have them placed in our charts or not. But we're going to just be exuding that confident Leo energy. I definitely feel that. Especially with the yellow coming out, it just makes me feel like happy and confident and strong and just stepping into your power this year and really owning it. I really feel that for you. So I'm really excited. And Libra, for some reason, it's making me think like justice. So any kind of karma that you've been waiting for, I feel like it's going to be balancing itself out. For those who have done you wrong and you've been like, well, just you wait, you know, I feel like that's going to be playing a role. Like you feel like you've been waiting for the, you know, those people to, when you have chosen to take the high road, I feel like you are going to be seeing the rewards of you taking the high road. That's what it is with that Libra energy coming through, if that makes sense. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and look at your general energy for the year of 2022 from these pre-shuffled oracle cards here. You actually got a lot. I was only planning to take 2 of these, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 came out, and Spirit just said to take them all, and then we got 1 of each of these. And I'm going to go ahead and shuffle tarot and a couple more of these for you to get more elaboration on every section of your life. So we're going to look at career / school, whichever applies to you, and then we're going to look at your love and relationships in general, and then we're also going to look at personal. So, and then of course at the end we're going to have advice and any messages from your spirit guides. So let's just jump right in. I'm going to start with the bigger cards. So, ooh, there we go. We have number 14, carrying connections. I love that. Let's do it like this. And we have change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. I love that. An orange. That's sacral energy, you guys. This is not like, what is it called? This isn't a chakra deck or anything, but the orange just gives me that because we're talking about chakras. This is really about like creativity and pleasure and passion. And I feel like it goes hand in hand with this carrying connections card here. But yeah, let's keep going. Ooh, we have 16 and justice. That goes well with the Libra here. Twin, 57. Ooh. Okay, let's put that here. We're going to nicely have this. 28, cosmic exploration. Number 5, fear that light will bring judgments. And number 65, scry mirror. That's insane. Okay, will it fit here? Okay. Okay, group 2, let's talk about this energy here. I'm feeling really excited for you. First of all, I'm going to tell you why. See this awakening message here? That's this here, as well as this even. Okay. First, let me move this because I want to put this together here. I just feel like they go together perfectly. That's better for me here. And I'll tell you why. I have so many things going through my mind right now. I can hear all of it coming through really, really fast. So I'm going to do my best to not be all over the place. And sometimes I get all over the place just because the messages I'm getting come through so quickly. So I'll do my best to be organized with my messages. Starting right here. Sorry. Too many voices at one time. It seriously is like that sometimes, you guys. And I'm really excited for you because okay. So I'm really excited because we have a lot of 5 energy and a lot of awakening energy and a lot of like twin slash soulmate slash it's a lot. It's a lot, and I don't want to overwhelm you, but at the same time I'm like excited for you, and I don't want to excite you, but I don't want to overwhelm you. Does that make sense? I think some of you, this is going to be really exciting. And for some of you, this is going to be like, holy shit, that's a lot of information. And it's going to be like overwhelmingly scary for you. And so that's kind of the battle that I have right now in my body. Like I feel like very, it's like excited and overwhelmed at the same time. So it's like my heart is kind of racing and I feel like jittery. Like I've had a lot of coffee and I haven't had coffee in like over a year, you guys. That's just insane. So bear with me here, bear with me. Okay, so first off, I do want to mention you have a lot of 5 energy, and 5 is obviously the number of change. It is the number of other things, but the thing that comes to my head is change, obviously. 5 is the number of change, and you also have the change card. So we have 14 that condenses to 5, and then you also have the number 5 here. Fear that the light will bring judgment, right? And so talking about this card here is that if you take a look at this card here, you see all these eyeballs, and this person here is like covering their face, and this light is shining on them, and all these eyeballs are looking to this person as the light is shining on them. And it's basically like the spotlight is hitting them and everybody's watching them. So this person is afraid that with this light shining on them, that all these people are watching them and waiting for them to fail and basically judging them, right? They're so afraid. And what this card is calling you to do is to just basically let your light shine. I mean, let your qualities and your talents shine and speak for itself, because this is your time to shine, okay? This is your time to shine. Don't be afraid of that light. Don't be afraid to let your positive qualities shine through and let other people see you for who you are. See your qualities, see your amazingness, because it's really your time to shine, babe. And you might feel really vulnerable with all these people seeing you, and you're afraid that they're going to see things that you don't want them to see. But what you don't realize is that you have the ability to show them only what you're comfortable showing them. You have the ability and the power to only let them see what you want them to see, okay? And I also want you to know that you don't have to be afraid of this light. Let this light be a light of warmth, and it's not a light that's going to burn you. It's a light that's going to warm you, okay? And you don't need to be afraid of it. This light is really just going to make you really shine and warm you, and you don't need to be like alone in the cold anymore. See how blue she is? It's going to warm you. And It could be even a he. It doesn't matter. Or they. Sorry, I don't mean to exclude anyone. And with this change, see how my voice is cracking? It's because I'm picking up on that fear. And you don't need to be afraid. You can definitely feel your feelings, and just know that you've got it. You've got it, because you have these abilities, you have these powers, you have these you have these what do you call them? Gifts. You have these very special gifts within you, and some of you may have already been feeling them already. See, I'm going all over the place. I need to finish here first. Sorry, Spirit. Wait 1 second. With this justice card, with this justice card here, we have the happy face and the smiley face. You are sort of afraid that you're going to make a decision and hurt other people in the process, or, you know, like what decisions that you make might hurt other people's feelings, or, you know, affect other people in a way. But ultimately, what matters is what makes you happy. What is going to make you happy? You need to stop living your life pleasing other people, because honestly, what good does that do you? You're the one who has to live with these decisions. You're the one who has to live your life. And you have to stop living your life, literally stop living your life to please others. Coming from someone who used to be a people pleaser, I still am. I'm working on it. It's a lifelong process of pleasing other people and living your life, fitting yourself into a box when actually you're not a square. You're a star. You know, you can't fit a star into a circle box. Like, it just does not work. Does that make sense? It just does not work. I don't know if that makes any sense. Does that analogy make sense? I think it did. For those of you who know what I mean, you know what I mean. And like, I'm trying to see if I have anything shaped weird that I can show you. Not weird, but like unique, because that's what you are. You are unique. And as somebody who is unique and special, you cannot make yourself be like everyone else, because that's just going to make you miserable. It's just going to make you miserable. And life is just too short to live being miserable, honestly. We need to change that, you know? I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement, and you are the one who can move. You know, your feet are not planted in the ground permanently. You can move them, okay? Figuratively speaking. I do want to talk about these awakening things now and shift gears a little bit, because we are definitely coming up on, did I already say? Yes. Okay. Now, coming into this section of the area of 2022, ouch, because this is the general energy of your year. A lot of things are going for you, and this is amazing energy, and this is about you stepping into your power, right? This solar plexus chakra here, it's about you using your wisdom and stepping into your power, being determined and knowing your strength, and really you know, even this Leo here, whether or not you are a Leo, have Leo placements, you are going to be embodying that Leo energy, in the sense that you are going to be exuding this self-confidence, okay? You're going to find your happiness by finally doing what makes you happy. That's what this section is talking about for you next year, okay? You're going to be changing your routines. And as far as health goes, this is health, mental health, whether it's for you, it's yourself, okay? That is what that is. Love for you, yourself, and your life, okay? That's what this is, okay? But love also applies to this whole in general. So tradition also goes here with the 10th house. You're changing traditions. You're breaking those generational curses that may have passed down to you. moving on, sorry, I'm babbling too much. Moving on to this area, carrying connections, cosmic exploration, twin, scry mirror. Cosmic exploration is a little bit of the outlier here, in the sense that it's not necessarily the outlier, but maybe some of you have recently felt like you're starting to awaken to this feeling that you maybe have a deeper purpose than just living life here on earth. You might be feeling a deeper spiritual connection to the cosmos. And in that sense, you might find that you are feeling more connected and drawn to starseed energy. This card is a lot about just really honestly connecting to the cosmos. And in that sense, it's like you are from another world, another planet, another galaxy, another I'm not an expert by any means in starseeds or anything like that. I'm a super noob when it comes to it. I know I definitely feel and I identify with starseed energy. But someone I do really, really, really recommend going to watch and learn from is Lexi the Leo here on YouTube. I will definitely link her down below. I love her so much. She is an amazing tarot reader and medium. Just amazing. I cannot say enough about her. She's just on point every single time for me. But really, just if you identify, feel like very drawn to, like, maybe your home is not really your home, or you really feel like you're missing something, or you have a deeper purpose, definitely look into that, because that's what this cosmic exploration is. Maybe you feel like you have a deeper purpose to raise the vibration, raise the awareness, and help humanity in general become more aware and woke, you know what I mean? And awakening even applies to twin and scry mirror, because you're awakening to your gifts, you're awakening to scry mirror kind of talks a lot about like being able to actually look and feel, allowing yourself to look and feel for your abilities, and being just aware and allowing yourself to come into those abilities, allowing yourself to really explore them and feel them, and let yourself, what's the word? Let yourself explore them and develop them in such a way that, you know, when you scry, it's kind of like you're looking into something so that you can see other things and pick up on things and intuitively grab onto things. I'm saying a lot. And I feel like a lot of you might be unsure, or feeling like maybe yeah, if you're definitely feeling unsure of this awakening and of this calling, and definitely don't feel like don't dismiss it. Definitely embrace it. This awakening is not, you're not crazy. If you're feeling like, am I crazy? That's how I felt, honestly. And with this twin here, this could definitely mean twin flame for some people. I don't like to throw that term around lightly, just because not everyone is a twin flame. It's not a common thing. But twin in the sense that sometimes certain soulmates that we meet in our lives are an actual mirror of our soul, in the sense that we connect with them deeper on a deeper level, in which you look at it, you hold a mirror up to their soul, and it looks pretty much like our own. And that, I think, relates really well to this carrying connections card here. When you come in to this carrying connections card, when you next year you'll definitely be deepening connections with somebody in particular. This doesn't necessarily talk about like a multitude of people, but technically it usually means one person in particular. However, this is a general reading and it could definitely mean more than one person, but generally it's one. Usually it means a person in particular. For some of us, if we don't have a person in particular, it could just mean that we're going to be meeting someone who definitely is very important to us and plays a very important role in our lives. And this could be soulmate, this could be romantic, this could be platonic, because our soulmates are not necessarily romantic. Soulmates can be a family member, a friend, a karmic relationship who comes into our lives and puts us on a path that leads us to teach us a lesson, puts us on a path to our purpose and things like that. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into our sections and shuffle the tarot and these oracle cards to get a clearer picture. Okay, starting with the oracle cards here. I'm going to leave it pretty open as far as the tarot goes. Like, I'm not going to designate a specific card for blessing and blockage necessarily. I'm just going to interpret it as I see and do it that way. So I'm going to go ahead and move these so I don't fly them into the candle in essence. So let's see, group 2. Group 2. What's happening 2022 for career? We have Observer 49, career / school. Group 2, what's happening in their love life / relationships. We have No Place Like Home 50. And for personal, what's happening in 2022 for group 2, 2022. We have Clean It Up, number 21. Did that focus? I don't know. It's better. Sort of. Anyway. Okay. And let's get your tarot cards. Group 2. Okay. What is happening in 2022, group 2? Blessings and blockages for group 2's career and school. Blessing and blockages for group 2's career and school. What's happening for group 2's career and school? What is happening for group 2's 2022 career and school? Blessings and blockages for career and school in 2022. Group 2. Whoa. Okay, let's take a look here. We had the the Page of Wands in reverse popped out first. Come on. And then we also have the Queen of Swords in the upright. I like that. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm going to just keep shuffling before I interpret. Actually, yeah, let's keep, nope. I'm feeling like, yeah, let's interpret first. With group 1, I think I shuffled all the way, but I want to interpret this first. It's coming through pretty easily here. So, okay, so with this observer card here, number 49, it actually condenses to 4 because it's 49, 13, which becomes 4. 13 is actually my lucky number, and or consider it a very lucky number. Some people see it as bad luck, of course, but I think it's very lucky. Anyways, 13 condensed to 4 ultimately, which is manifestation. It can also be about home and structure, but it's definitely a card about observer. Talks about taking a step back and looking at things from a different perspective. And if you look at this card, this fox here is looking up at this moon with his little telescope here. And when you think about foxes, they are very cunning and smart and sly, and they always find a way to make things happen. They always find a way to make their mark, right? And get their goal. And that is definitely what you're going to be doing, group 2, whether it's in school or with work or in your business. Whatever it is that you're going after this coming year, you are definitely going to be hitting the goal. However, you just need to take a step back and look at things from further away so that you can see the bigger picture, so that you are able to see things, because you're too close right now, or as you go into this year, you're a little bit too close to the project or whatever you're working on. You're too close to what's going on. You're unable to see things that are happening around you that you're missing. See all these other stars falling on, at the other side? You're missing out on things, on opportunities that might be better suited for you, that might be opportunities that might open other doorways that can help you get this goal done faster and more efficiently, or even in a better way that you never even imagined. And what this card even talks about is how you can, sometimes when you're too close to a situation, you can sometimes see things not for what they are, and you can skew things in a way. And not saying that you're it's like you're misinterpreting the information because you're too close. And when you take a step back, you're able to see things for what they really are, which is really interesting because you have the Queen of Swords here, who's someone, which is your blessing. By taking this step back, you're able to really see things for what they really are. The Queen of Swords is someone who is unbiased, who can really cut the bullshit. And that's what you're going to be able to do this coming year. You're going to be able to take a step back and see the truth in the situation, see things for what they are, and all of just everything is going to be so clear for you. And she's just, when you think of the Queen of Swords in anything like that comes to like your goals and business and things like that, I just think she is like the badass of like, she's the one who's gonna go and get it done, get it done, get it done, and no ifs, ands, or buts. And she's able to see it without any biases, without any clouded judgment, without you know, she's not going to miss anything, and she's going to make sure that she sees all the things, all the information before making a decision and before choosing a path. And so you're not going to miss out. Whereas your blockage here, the Page of Wands, is someone who is kind of hasty. You're rushing to get things done because you're a little bit impatient, and sometimes we want to get things done faster and cut corners, and it's because you're so passionate about what it is you're going after. And that's not a bad thing, you know. That means you really want this thing, you really want this goal, and that's not a bad thing at all. Definitely not a bad thing at all. However, definitely watch out for that by you know, going in at it too quickly. You're not going to be able to weigh out your options. You're not going to be able to make these clear-cut decisions, you know, if you're going in it too hastily. So with that being said, that's really awesome that that came out. Let's take a look at No Place Like Home for your love and relationship section of 2022. Also interesting that it's 50, number 50, which is 5, another 5, which is all about change, blessings, and so we have Justice, number 11, another Justice card. Very interesting here. Blessings and blockages for Group 2's love life and relationships in 2022. We have the 7 of Swords. Okay, I like that. I like that. So, where am I going to put this? Here for now. Okay. Okay, I really like this a lot for you, Group 2. So, first off, No Place Like Home just talks about you really finding your home. You just feel so comfortable, like whether it's in your own skin, as far as self-love goes, like we talked about here, being really comfortable with loving on yourself and making these changes for you, and like when we talked about it up here, living your life to not please other people and finally living your life for you and making yourself happy. No Place Like Home talks about finally being comfortable making yourself happy, and you're being comfortable coming home to you, and finally coming home to the people in your life and the people who actually reciprocate that love for you. So the love that you've been giving other people is finally being reciprocated. So you are finding your people who actually love and appreciate you for you, and the love that you give is being given back to you. The love that you deserve to be given is being given. And that's the people that are at home with you, whether it's your family, your friends, your animals, it's there. You know, all of this is there. And truly, this is just all happening, these deepening, caring connections. It's happening for you this coming year, and these changes are happening, and it's going to even lead to this card here, which we will get to with this Clean It Up card, because I'm already getting messages from it without even any tarot. But these changes are happening because you are basically learning to give that love to yourself, is teaching and giving that energy to the universe and other people around you. You're basically exuding that energy outward so other people know what love to give back to you, if that makes any sense at all. And so because you're doing that for yourself, they're doing that back toward you, if that makes sense. So that is where this Justice card comes into play, where your blessings are that justice is finally being served. Even with this Justice here, it's being reiterated, where your good karma is coming back to you. You deserve this, you know. You truly, truly do deserve this. 11 is such a spiritual number. It's an angel number. It's a master number. And it's an angel number. It's a master number. And it's definitely about self and beginnings and opportunity, inspiration, things like that. And so this is the beginning of you finding your people and embarking on this journey of love for you and for the people who truly care about you. You're the people who deserve your love, and just it's such a amazing feeling. Like, this is just a beautiful, beautiful card, and you truly deserve all of this love, Group 2. You really, really do. And I can't even begin to express. No, even with the 7 of Swords here, I don't even feel like it's necessarily a blockage. However, it is something that you need to consider, where you need to kind of be strategic about who you let in around you. It's kind of about somebody, the 7 of Swords can talk about deceiving someone who can be deceiving, somebody who's not necessarily telling you the whole truth, only telling you what they want to and showing you what they want to. So definitely be wary about people who take advantage of you this coming year, especially with all the things coming toward you and all of these changes that you're making. So when it comes to the people that you let into your life, just be wary. You need to be embodying this. I feel like also it's like a double message with this blockage. Be wary about these people who are only showing you what they want to, only telling you what they think you want to hear, especially with social media. Sometimes people only really show you what they want to, you know, they're not necessarily showing you the whole picture. And so you have to be the same way. Don't lay all your cards out on the table. Don't put your whole heart on the line. And I know for a lot of you, you know, you're so used to being so kind-hearted and, you know, being vulnerable with people that you care about. And you kind of need to scale back and really evaluate who deserves to have your love and your heart. And so be strategic about who you keep in your inner circle. It does not need to be big, okay? That is what I'm getting for you. Group 2, for your love and relationships in general. It doesn't have to be like romantic relationships. This is just, it can be with friendships. It can be with family. It can be with, you know, it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't need to be romantic only. This is with any type of relationship. So, I overall, it's an amazing feeling. Just be wary of people who may take advantage of you. Group 2. So moving on to your personal life, we have clean it up with number 21. And I'm going to also relay what I am getting for that. We have number 9, the Hermit. Blessings and blockages. Ooh, that flew out fast. 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. Put that there for now. Okay, so with clean it up condenses to 3, which talks about expansion. And it also makes me think of like community also when we think about like 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups in tarot. But it also talks about you know, growth, creativity, things like that. But what the message that I was getting earlier with relating to relationships and love in general is that you need to take well, first off, this card in general talks about cleaning out what no longer serves you in your life, and that can be material things as well as relationships in your life, and that can be friendships, family, and love, you know, just in general, people who are toxic for you, people who just drag you down, people who are not there for you, people who drain your energy on all the time, people who you find that you have to walk on eggshells with all the time. That's not, you should not have to do that. And if it's a family member, if it's somebody that you feel like you need to do this, I think that you need to realize that you need to learn that you are able to set boundaries, and you don't need to conform to someone else's. You don't need to bend to make someone else like okay and then feel guilty about not making them feel happy when essentially they're never going to be happy, you know? And it's not okay. What do they do for you? You know, it doesn't work that way. And I know it's really hard and it's going to take a lot of time, but in the end, it's ultimately just bringing you down and it's draining you of so much energy that you don't have enough left to do the things that you need to do for you to advance, so that you can do things that you need to do for you and your own life, your own future, your own family, your future family, if you already have a family, things like that. So that message is coming through so strong when it comes to the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse here. The Seven of Pentacles in the reverse here is just really calling you to ask yourself, is it worth you investing this energy in somebody who really doesn't give a shit about you in the long run? Are they going to do that for you? You know, and if they're not, is it worth it? Is it really worth it for you to keep doing that, and why? Like, does it really bring you joy? Is it really going to be worth it? Is it going to sprout you a big tree in the end? And the Hermit as your, you know, for your blessing, I think this goes hand in hand actually. It's calling you to really look within yourself and find that you need to go within and really look at finding that contentment and happiness within yourself, you know, and like we talked about earlier, making this decision might not make other people happy, but it'll make you happy. And you are going to have to live with that decision and be okay with it. And maybe that person won't like it, but if it makes you feel better and it makes you feel more at peace and happier and lighter and more energetic to do the things that you need to do to go further in life, to accomplish more things, to chase your goals, to do all the damn things, you know, then I think that's worth it to drop it, to drop pursuing that toxic relationship, to drop bending over backwards for like certain people in your life. Clean it up. That's what this is coming out here for, is to release that baggage, release the things that are no longer serving you, things that you've held on to because you felt guilt or like you owe it to somebody. And if it's not serving you or bringing you joy, you need to just be okay with letting it go, because it's really not doing you any justice, honestly. And it's time to really step into your power. Don't fear the judgment. Like, let the light shine on you and bring you warmth, because this is your year to change and finally let it go. Because like once you do, that weight that you feel that you've been carrying, it's going to allow you to finally just like, it's going to let you breathe better. It's going to let you have this huge sigh of relief, and you're going to feel so much lighter and so much more at ease and so much more comfortable in your own body. And you're going to feel this change, and you already know that this other person is not going to change, or these other people, whatever applies to you, right? They're never, ever, ever going to change. And so where is the justice in that, right? Like you're like, well, shit, that sucks. And the only thing that you have control of is you. And so if they're not going to change, what is the point of you making yourself miserable, trying to make it work when it just doesn't do anything? And so, you know, this is Spirit telling you, like, it's okay. It's okay to change this and break this cycle, because you're going to find people who are actually better for you, who are actually going to really truly care about you and reciprocate this love that you truly, truly deserve, and flourish there and grow a true home. You know, that's what this card here is telling you. And so with that being said, I don't want to butcher the message because that was just amazing coming through. I'm so excited for your 2022. We're going to go ahead and pull some advice and closing messages from your spirit guides. Group 2. Advice and messages for group 2. What advice do you have for group 2, Spirit, for 2022? What advice or messages do you have for group 2 for next year, 2022? What advice and messages do you have for group 2 in 2022? The Sun, conscious mind, masculine life force. I love this. A, because the Sun makes me think of happiness, but B, because of what it says here, conscious mind, masculine life force. So masculine energy, whether or not you identify as he, she, or they, it does not matter. We all have feminine and masculine energy within us. But basically what masculine energy is about you taking action. And that is what this year is calling you to do. And Spirit is saying that this is your year to take action. And I love how the Sun is so similar to this card right here. Like if you look at the symbolism, it's so similar. And this card says, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement, action, masculine energy, action, right? What advice or messages do you have for, whoa, that's crazy. Ironically, we have stillness, lack of movement. I'm getting an interesting messages from this just now. And it says, it's telling me, oops. There we go. I have to take both of these, sorry. It's telling me stillness, a lack of movement, and we also have flow, see where it takes you. So this is like telling you to, when you take that action, you have to also let this action take you. Like, does that make sense? Be still in the flow. Does that make sense? See where it takes you. So once you take the action, you can't keep like pushing and pushing and pushing. Sometimes you have to take the action and see where that action goes. And then once you see where it goes, then you take another action. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? So sometimes we have to take action and be still for a little while. See where it takes you and be in the flow of it. Does that make sense, group 2? I hope it makes sense because I just hope it makes sense. That is the message that I'm getting, because when you're all go, 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 that's what I think Spirit is saying. Like, don't be go, 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 go. You kind of have to go, pause, be in the flow of the action, see where you land, and then go again. Be still while it's going. You know what I mean? Flow. See where you land. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. I feel like I'm making sense. If I'm not making sense, and I hope that makes sense. Spirit, help me out here. Any advice or messages for group 2, please, Spirit. Advice or messages for group 2 for 2023. Fire, transformation, rebirth, renewal. See, that's what this change is about. That is so crazy. You have so much energy here, changing energy. And your bottom of the deck here is forgiveness. Set yourself free. I love that so much. Set yourself free. Yeah. Group 2. It's amazing. You're going to have an amazing 2022, group 2. And I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited to see what's in store for you. And I hope that this reading brought you some clarity, some excitement, and some amazingness and excitement. And I'm really excited for you. So that is where I'm going to leave your reading. Please go ahead and smash the like button and comment down below to let me know what you think about this reading. If you enjoyed this, I would definitely appreciate if you share this if you feel so inclined. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. And I will also be linking my Patreon down below in case you're interested in joining our community over there, where we'll have exclusive pickle card readings as well as other fun and exciting things over there that are not available here on YouTube. So excited for Patreon. And yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this. I'm so excited to bring you even more content to catch up on the things that I've missed. So keep an eye out for more readings coming your way. And happy 2022 reading group 2. I will see you soon. Bye. What's up, group 3? If you chose the Sodalite crystal, welcome to your reading. I'm going to go ahead and pop your crystal right over here so that you can still see it. And we're going to go ahead and get started with these amazing teacup messages, aka tissue box messages from the amazing Hermit Tarot here on YouTube. I got these from her shop, the Hermit Tarot shop. I'm going to go ahead and link her down below. I love her so much. If you don't know who she is, you've been living under a rock. I absolutely love her and I look up to her and I've learned so much from her. But I went ahead and put them in my little teacup here because that's just my jam. I'm going to go ahead and pull these. These are just some keywords, initials, astrological houses and zodiacs, things like that. So these might be significant for your year of 2022. I'm just going to close my eyes and randomly pull some significant ones for you. Like I said, it might be significant for you 2022. Oh, y'all got a lot. Group 3. Did I say 2? I'm sorry if I did. So first we have the heart chakra, which is the color green, and it's about love and healing, compassion, and acceptance. Normally I do the small ones first with the letter Z. So that can be someone's initial. We have the letter K. Like I said, you guys got a lot, so bear with me. P. B. Peanut butter. Excuse me. That's rubber band. Another P. Oh. W. I heard Wallace. That's like an unusual name to hear, or not a common one at least. H. Harry Potter. Of course I heard that. We have yes. Maybe somebody's a Potter fan like me. We also have fire. So fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, might be significant people coming into your life next year or playing a significant role in your life next year, or you. O. Oh my gosh. S. There's a lot, guys. R. Another O. First house, the house of self, new, and firsts. Yeah. We also have the crown chakra, which is all about, it's also the color purple. And it's all about your spirituality and consciousness and knowledge, connection to spirit. And we have Cancer. So that can be a significant sign, or yours. The letter M. B. And lastly, we have the 9th house, which is about expansion, foreign, and risk. So might be taking some risks next year. Awakenings comes to my mind as well. With the self in first house, I feel like maybe some of you might be expanding, traveling, maybe going off to do some spiritual work. I don't know why that came to my mind. It might sound crazy, but who knows? 2022 has a lot of synchronicities, so I feel like if some of you feel called to do that, that might be a thing. Eat, Pray, Love. I don't know why that movie came to my mind. I never even saw that movie, but I feel like that might be a significant movie for you to watch, or maybe hold a message for you in it. Maybe I should watch it, but moving on, we're just going to move on to these. You had a lot of these cards fall out, and they fell out all at once, and I was going to take them all, but I just felt like I had to. So we're just going to roll with it. I'm going to move these here so that I don't blow them away off my desk, but we're going to just get started with your general energy for the year, starting with these cards. So we have Death. Actually, I want to start with this card. We have number 9, Broken Heart. We have Death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. I don't know how I'm going to fit this. I'm going to move this because we have a lot of cards. Envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. And then let's do this one. Adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. And Balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world and do so without judgments. I'll put that one there. We have these two. We have number 71, Body as a House. And number 37, Rainbow Bridge. So hopefully those are all in frame. Yep. Okay. Cool. Okay, so we have a lot to talk about, group 3. And I feel like 3 is a very suiting number for what we have to talk about here, because 3 is about expansion, and you chose group 3, the number 3. Maybe you didn't choose it for the number 3. Maybe some of you did. Maybe some of you just chose it for the crystal. And maybe some of you chose it for the timestamp. However, let's just talk about the elephant in the room here with number 9, Broken Heart. Now, some of you, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates. Don't force it to fit. And if you feel like this is not your energy, go ahead and pick a different group, okay? Go ahead and pick a different group, because you're not bound to any of this, okay? Some of you have been going through some loss, a broken heart. And this is about somebody who is definitely, whether this is somebody who has gone through something like a divorce or a breakup or something like that, or you've been just betrayed. Some of you, this is like an actual loss of someone, and you're still healing from it, and it's recent. Some of you, this is not recent, and you're just still living through that grief and pain. And it's just, it's like a really heavy feeling. And we have both ends of the spectrum here. And I say that because when you look at the colors that we have here, I actually want to switch this. Watch this. Just kidding. We're going to do it like this. When you look at it like this, it's like we have almost every color of the chakra, of all the chakras, almost every color, okay? With the exception of yellow, in which I want to take the outer edge of this as yellow. Or even this card here is yellow, right? But for the most part, we have pretty much every color. Or we might be missing purple. But for the most part, we have all the colors. And no, we do have all the colors, because here we have crown chakra right here. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Did you get the word awakening, group 3? I don't remember. Anyway, know that some of you might be going through a dark night of the soul, group 3. So take that as it resonates. Again, don't make it fit, and don't look for reasons to have that, because it's not a fun thing. However, you are going through a lot, and a deep loss, and it's a heavy energy, a big transformation happening for sure. With this loss, it is what it is. I'm just gonna call it that. And I feel I kind of feel like dizzy, like you maybe you're not drinking enough water, or you're not eating. And depression is a huge thing, and I'm not trying to diagnose anyone. I'm not medically licensed to diagnose anyone, and depression is a very serious thing. I've been through it. And please, if you feel like you need help, please definitely seek out professional help to get the support that you need, because it is a heavy and dark thing, and it's very helpful. I'm just going to hold on to your stone here, because I want to be careful with how I relay this message here. Group 3, you are my phoenix rising from the ashes, group. Spirit is showing me a time in my life where I don't like to talk about it, and I've never really talked about it with anyone, and I won't go into detail here either, but it's just a very hard time where I know what it's like to feel really alone and afraid that you're not going to be able to come out of it. Like you feel so alone and so dark, and it's just like you felt so much pain that you kind of feel like you're numb. And it's like a weird feeling. It's almost like a feeling of like floating in space, and you I really don't know how to explain it. It's just like a feeling where you feel like you're in that remote quietness of isolation, and it feels nice, but at the same time it feels a little bit scary. And scary in the sense that you don't really want to stay there, but at the same time you find comfort in being there, because it's nice to not hear people talk about what happened, you know? And if this doesn't apply to you, maybe you need to find a different group, because this is talking about somebody who's been through a hard betrayal here. I'm picking up on like a really hard heartbreak. And it's like you felt this really big high, like things are going so well in your life, like you feel like kind of like guilty that you feel this really big low behind the scenes when you're alone at night, especially. I feel like and this might be just for one person, I'm not sure, but it's like I'm getting that you're feeling really guilty that you feel this way, because so many other things are going well, that it's just this one part that you can't get over. And you're kind of like, well, what's wrong with me? And I want you to know that your spirit guides are saying nothing's wrong with you. It's not you. You know, it's not you at all. And that's why all of these cards came out here. Like you need to know, like you have envy here. I am the same as everybody, both different challenges. Yes, you are the same as everyone. We just have different bumps in your road. Everybody's road and path looks different, okay? and adversity. I accept the challenge, that challenges are the best way to learn. You're learning through all of this, and you're growing through all of this. 3 is the number of expansion. 3 of Swords is also this what this card is right here. It's a number, it's the card of expansion and growth and pain and heartbreak. And through that pain and heartbreak, we are growing and expanding and learning, and we are mending. See this heart here? It's mending itself back together, slowly but surely. And it takes time. It's not going to happen right away. And I know it feels like it's been a long time when you're waiting like forever, it feels like. And with this death card here, I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. Yes, Spirit is telling you and reminding you that this is just the beginning of a new chapter, of a new book even, of the best book of your life. And you just need to trust Spirit. Trust that this thing had to crumble away. This thing had to happen. This loss had to happen so that something bigger and better could come your way, you know? And you just have to trust it. And this card is also, I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Trust your intuition, because you're getting these downloads here as well. I feel like some of you are spiritually gifted, whether you realize it or not. There's a lot of spiritual energy in your reading, and I see it here in the color of your cards, just because you literally have the spectrum of all of the chakras. And I don't think that's a mistake that all of these cards came out, and I felt called to keep them all. Body as a house, this card right here talks a lot about your body is not just a vessel. It's like the health of your spirit. This card talks about your spirit, and your body and your spirit are balanced as a whole. And you might not feel like it, because you have this, like, you're focused on your grief at times, and this year might highlight that for some reason. We can look deeper at it with the tarot as well, at what that is. But with this balance card coming out here, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. I do think that that's going to happen for you a lot this year. You're going to find the balance between this grief and healing, and really coming out on top this year, group 3. And Rainbow Bridge, number 37, it condenses to 10, which is all about completion and the ending of a cycle. And I think that's really not a mistake that it comes with this number 9 card. 9, 10 is a progression. So we're completing the cycle of feeling this grief and feeling like this loss here, and it's the death of this cycle. So I feel like we're moving on into this new chapter and trusting this cycle, trusting this process, and trusting Spirit and trusting your guides that they're bringing this balance into your life. And Rainbow Bridge also talks about you are really just moving and believing moving towards and what you believe feels right, and trusting that when you do so, see how this person is just stepping into this empty area, and trusting that there's magically going to be a miracle open there, or a step open up there for that person, and it's going to be even more magical than they ever imagined. And that is what is going to happen for you this year, I feel like. And that's what I'm seeing for you and your overall energy for this year. Just really trust that this year is going to be full of so many magical spiritual things for you, opening up, that you weren't able to see through this grief and this loss. And whether it's like I feel like for many of you it's about, yeah, this loss, you weren't able to see the purpose of it, of this heartbreak. But this coming year, you're going to finally see why you had to go through that, and that's because this new chapter is going to open up, and you're going to see it's going to be even more magical than you ever imagined. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and shuffle out each section, and we're going to take a look at career / school, and then your love and relationships in general and personal. Okay, let's go ahead and shuffle these for your career slash school. Oh, that was not the best. Let's go again. Career slash school for group 3 for 2022. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Career slash school for group 3, Spirit. Career slash school for group 3. Career slash school for group 3. What's going on in 2022 for career slash school? Co-create, number 40. I like that. Okay, let's get one for love and relationships. All that glitters, number 16. Whoa. Spirit wants me to take that. We're going to take 2 for your love. I don't know why, but we are. And we're going to take 1 for your personal soulmates, number 41. Put that there. And let's shuffle your tarot. For group 3. Well, group 3, Spirit. What's going on for 2022 career slash school? 2022 group 3. What's happening? We have the 10 of Swords in the reverse. And one more. Blessings and blockages. What's happening? What can you tell us about their career slash school for the year of 2022? Oh, that one flipped over. We have the 9 of Pentacles. I like that. Okay. Let's start here before we move on. With this co-create here, we are definitely seeing, let's talk about this first. This is a card about like your manifestations coming to fruition. So anything that you are going after this year is definitely going to be achieved, whether it's in school, in your career, in your business. I can definitely see that you're going to be going for it and you're going to achieve it, whatever it is. And you have the wisdom of the owl in this card, as well as the agility and the discipline and the fierceness of the cheetah. And so I love how they're both like so focused even, and regardless of whatever is thrown your way, because we do have a lot of adversity that you've been through, I think that this year is all about you being able to work with the universe, and things are just going to be, like I said, with this rainbow bridge, like as long as you have the courage to keep stepping in the direction that feels right for you, you can trust that, you can really trust that the universe has your back and is wanting you to really achieve whatever it is that you have your heart set on. And the universe has your back and is working to co-create with you whatever these manifestations are, whatever your goals are. You're going to be achieving them this coming 2022. 4 is definitely a number of solid foundation and manifestation and structure. It's also about being practical. So definitely keep that in mind when it comes to going after these goals. Stay practical in your vision as well. Definitely have a positive mind, but don't be overly like toxic positivity, of course. Like stay practical when you're going after these these dreams of yours. With this Ten of Swords in the reverse, oftentimes the Ten of Swords is just not the best card that we want to see, but I'm just getting a totally different, and pretty much from just this deck, normally we see a person lying dead on the ground in the original like Rider-Waite depiction, but here there's really nobody there. I mean, in a sense there's Humpty Dumpty, but there's like barely any remnants of any evidence that he was even there. Maybe bits of his shell. But if that were the case, wouldn't you see like his egg yolk and everything all over the ground? But he's really not there. It's just his clothing and nothing. It's just like evaporated. It's almost like it was just an illusion. And I think that with this Ten of Swords in the reverse, it's actually more of a blessing, that you kind of just have to be very mindful of your who it is that you trust in terms of taking along with you on this journey, and put your trust in and your faith in when it comes to relying on other people and getting your goals, achieving your goals and things like that. Because the Ten of Swords can talk about betrayal in the upright, but as far as the reverse goes, I do see that I'm feeling like you're going to be successful in this. You're going to be, you know, just fine. You're nailing all the things, and you know, you're doing just fine, and you're profiting. I feel like it's just a gain on your part. I do want to say though, like, you might be so focused on achieving whatever goals that you're working on, repairing these broken parts, as far as like the cracked parts, that you know you're fixing whatever's broken, and that is how you're going to be successful. I can't really see how it's going to be like a blockage though. Let me come back to that. I'm getting like a totally different message. Like, I'm not seeing that as a blockage at all. You might be so headstrong that you forget to enlist the help of others, that you're trying to do that. And so I think maybe that's why this card's here, because the Nine of Pentacles, like, this is such a positive card. This is pre-Empress energy, where you're just so abundant and self-sufficient and independent and stable and achieving all the things. And this is just financial amazingness, abundance, and I love this card so much. If I were to get anything from this, it could be that you are maybe you're just, like I said, going at it lone wolf style and not enlisting the help of others, or you're co-creating with the universe rather than co-creating with coworkers or co-creating with classmates and peers, things like that. So maybe just consider that when it comes to your goals. When it comes to your goals, just consider that, like, while you are going after these things, maybe be mindful of who you step on to get there. That's kind of what I'm getting. Maybe this section will tell us more about that. This is more focused on you though. Like, I'm getting a very like all about you vibe from this particular area of your life, and not much about collaborating with others. So if I do get any sort of anything about blockages in that area of your life, it would probably be just be mindful when it comes to any sort of group work or collaborations, about leaving people out, or, you know, doing everything on your own and taking on too much. Just balance. Don't be afraid to let other people take on some roles. Don't be afraid to let other people in, and trust that they have your back and best interest in mind as well. So that is what I'm getting from there. Moving on to love and relationships for 2022 for you, group 3. With all that glitters and milk and honey, What is going on for group 3? We have a Queen of Cups. It came out sideways, but we're going to just keep it like this in reverse. All that glitters. And we're going to take what's going on in 2022 for group 3. What's going on for group 3 in 2022? And the King of Swords. Oh my gosh. We're going to take one more. What's going on for group 3? Love and relationships in 2022, Spirit. Love and relationships for group 3. 4 of Wands. Okay. I'm going to shift this over a bit. So we have more space. Okay. There we go. Okay. Group 3. I like what we see for your love and relationships in general for 2022. With All That Glitters, number 16, 51, Milk and Honey. All That Glitters is kind of about like putting on a mask and not really letting our true selves shine through. And I think a part of it is that maybe when you went through that heartbreak, it could have been that whoever betrayed you or broke your heart made you out to feel like you weren't good enough, and that made you feel like you had to pretend to be someone you're not and put on a mask. And so that's what this All That Glitters card is here talking about. And 16 kind of condenses to 7, which is about kind of a reflection and spirituality and discovery. So that's really like asking you to take this mask off and let your true self shine through that mask. Okay. Stop envying other people and who they are and what they have, because you don't need to envy anyone else. You just need to realize that what you have and who you are is beautiful enough and amazing as it is. And with this Queen of Cups coming out here, it's that you feel like you need to be someone that you're not, and you're feeling like you need to drown yourself in other things, and you're getting carried away with that energy. And with this energy, it can be in romantic feelings, it can be in friendships, it can be with family. You can be putting on this mask and pretending to be someone you're not, and ultimately you are, it's a manipulation of emotion. And these emotions are not necessarily a manipulation of someone else's emotions, but your own even. And so what I see that as a blockage for next year for you, because it's about asking you to look within yourself and really analyze and reflect on who you really are and what you really want to be and what you really want to do next. And go within yourself, because you're starting to really awaken here with body as a house. You're aligning with your spirituality and balancing out and going through like a spiritual death. That's why this death card is here as well. And you have so many things going for you, especially with this your career and school area being so amazing and all the things are going well for you there. You really don't need to pretend to be someone you're not when all of these things are going well for you. You don't need to act a certain way, because truly you are remarkable all on your own. And this King of Swords card here and Milk and Honey, number 51, which condenses to 6. 51 is about adjustments and communication. So it's about making that adjustment, right? Milk and Honey is about making that adjustment and really communicating who you truly are, your true authentic self, to other people with this King of Swords here. And the King of Swords is about truth. and honesty, and not in the same way as the Queen of Swords, who is more ruthless in her approach to honesty. The King of Swords is a little less brutal when it comes to that. He's more cool about it, if that makes sense. And Milk and Honey is literally the best card to get in any regard, to whether you're getting a reading about love or finance or personal and spiritual, whatever it is. Basically, this card is just about abundance and passion, and literally like anything you want and desire is coming your way. And basically, after going through such a loss and such a heartache and heartbreak, you're going to be coming into, once you like take off this mask and start letting your true self shine through, you're going to start really building true connections and even attracting the right and worthy romance that truly belongs into your life, a passionate romance that belongs into your life, if that's what you really want. One of a true love and understanding. And this is even among your friends and family. And these people are all going to be here for you. That's why this Four of Wands is here as well. So this is all about home and family and celebrations, and just really enjoying your time with your loved ones. And just know that once you let this mask come off and let your true self shine through and embrace this energy of your authentic self, and you just start to let your thoughts and your feelings be exude that gratitude and that feeling of love, you're really going to start feeling that amazing love come into your life. And it's just, you're going to be like a magnet for all of these things, and you're going to be building this like amazing energy. You're going to really attract a love that you're gonna, like I was talking about earlier in your reading, how you didn't realize why you had to go through such a crazy heartbreak and didn't understand why you had that loss. And it's going to lead to this part right here. Soulmates. You're going to attract all of these amazing relationships into your life, and that's not just romantic, but also your soul family is coming through as well. So we're going to just dive right into your personal and spiritual section with soulmates. So what's going on for group 3 in their personal area in 2022, Spirit? What's happening for group 3 in 2022 personal spiritual area? What's going on for group 3 in personal? What's going on for group 3 in 2022? So we have Death in the reverse, number 13. What's going on for group 3 in 2022? We also have the Five of Wands. I'm going to take one more clarifying. Yep. They gave me 2. The Empress and the Fool. Interesting. I asked for a clarifier and they gave me 2. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. So, group 3. This Death in the reverse is definitely you. I feel like you're coming out of this depression state that you've been in for quite some time that we talked about. And I don't like to say that word very like lightly. But I feel like this Death in the reverse, we're coming out of this death stage. And you've been going through this rebirth for quite some time. It's been a long time coming, and I think that's why it's coming out in the reverse. And with soulmates, you're calling in your soul family. Number 41 condenses to 5, so it's about change, and these changes are happening for you and not to you. So know that with these changes happening, and with this rebirth, that's why this 5 of Wands came out as well. And I needed to clarify with these 2 cards, and I'll get into it. This 5 of Wands can talk about conflict and challenges that might be happening within you personally. And I feel like you've been fighting it for quite some time, and that is why you maybe felt like this is prolonged, and why maybe you felt like stuck and stagnant in this situation for a long time. And it's like, I just hear like it's been a long time coming, and just know that it's all worth it. This 2022, it's all been worth it, and you're gonna see why. And with the Empress coming out here, and with the Fool, we have 0, which is all about new beginnings. This is a new life cycle. She's literally jumping into the hole and falling down the rabbit hole, going into Wonderland, because she's starting a new beginning. Alice is starting a new beginning, and that is you, group 3. You're going to be starting a whole new chapter, calling in your soul family. You're going to be building new relationships with your tribe, your soul family, by coming into union with some soulmates of yours. And these, again, are not necessarily romantic. They definitely can be, especially with what we saw here in your love and relationship area, as well as platonic. So friendships, family members that you connect with on a deeper level that end up being your soul family. And again, these are friends, families, not necessarily just romantic. And with the Empress here, you are going to be, this 9 of Pentacles, I said it was pre-Empress energy, and you also have the Empress. You're going to be flourishing in abundance this 2022. You are going to be achieving so many goals and literally doing so many things. You're going to be achieving goals. You're going to be building upon financial abundance, if that's what you are going for this year. You are going to be building relationships and flourishing in those relationships as well. And I really feel like whatever you put your mind to, you're going to be able to grow and achieve, and really, like, flourish is your word. I feel like that's just a big word coming to my mind, flourish. And Rainbow Bridge is probably a really good one as well, because if you keep going in the direction that you feel is the right way for you, trust your inner voice, trust your intuition and what feels right to you, then just know that you cannot go astray. You cannot be led the wrong way. What's meant for you is meant for you. Will never chase away what is meant for you. And you never know what lies ahead, and the miracles that are going to turn out even better than you ever imagined. And that is what that Rainbow Bridge card talked about earlier. And so that's what I'm seeing for you for your 2022 group 3. It's amazing energy, and I'm super excited for you. So we're going to go ahead and pull advice and messages from your spirit guides for 2022 to see what else they want you to know. Super excited for you. After such a hard period of time for you, this is amazing energy. And you definitely deserve all of this that's coming toward you. So, any advice and messages for group 3, Spirit, for their 2022? Advice and messages for group 3, Spirit. Advice and messages for group 3 for their 2022. Any advice and messages for group 3 in their 2022? Whoa. We have the Moon, subconscious mind, feminine intuition. So like I said, trust your intuition. Really, seriously, trust and connect with your intuition. It might also help for you to manifest with the moon if that's something that you enjoy doing or you feel called to do. With a full moon, it's definitely great for you to like script down your manifestations, things like that. That's really awesome. Oh, this one also flipped over and I didn't even notice. Gratitude, appreciate present blessings. So yes, that's what we talked about here with milk and honey. Also, be grateful for what you have, and then you'll have even more things to be grateful for coming your way. And I love how this card has the rainbow with it as well to match your rainbow bridge. Super awesome. So advice and messages for group 3, Spirit. Whoa. Mystery, secrets and hidden meanings. Yeah, so you had no idea why everything that happened before, why it happened for you, and you're going to finally see the mystery behind it all unfold this coming 2022, and it's all going to start making sense, and you're gonna just be so grateful for all of it, I feel like. So advice and messages for group 3, Spirit. Wisdom. Wisdom lesson. Wisdom through mistakes. Sorry. Okay, and we have at the bottom the star. Blessings, inspiration, time to shine. So definitely it is your time to shine, group 3. Also going to cut the deck there. Head, logic, and evaluation. So definitely trust what's coming for you. Trust your mind and go through all of this. Go through this coming year knowing and trusting your decisions, and all the things that you're doing is happening for you and not to you. And you're going to do such amazing things this 2022. You're going to be accomplishing all the things. New relationships are coming through, and love, and your heart's just going to be full, so full, so long as you put down that mask like we said earlier, and just really allow that love in and let your true self shine through, group 3. So that is where I'm going to leave your reading. So I hope you really enjoyed this reading, and please go ahead and smash the like button and let me know in the comment section down below how you liked it, and if you enjoyed it, I would really appreciate it if you shared this, if you feel so inclined. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. And I'm also going to be linking my Patreon down below in case you're interested in joining our community over there, or we'll have exclusive pickle card readings not available here on YouTube. And I'm really excited to be dropping even more content very soon. So keep an eye out for that. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed your 2022 predictions, group 3. I'm super excited for you. And I will see you all very soon. Bye. What's up, group 4? If you chose this beautiful piece of pink opalite, this is your reading. Welcome to your reading. I'm going to go ahead and pop your crystal right over here so that you can still see it. Actually, let's put it right there by the candle. And we're going to go ahead and start off with these teacup messages, aka tissue box messages. These are from the amazing Hermit Tarot here on YouTube. If you don't know who she is, you've been hiding under a rock. But she's amazing. I absolutely love and adore her. I look up to her so much, and I've learned so much from her. I'm going to go ahead and link her down below as well. But she's an amazing tarot reader here on YouTube, and she has a shop online. But these are her tissue box messages that I purchased from her. I go ahead and do it my style and put it in this awesome Harry Potter teacup. And we're going to go ahead and grab some random teacup messages and see what prominent, there's some keywords in here, some initials as well as zodiac signs and astrological houses that may be important or pertinent for your 2022. So let's go ahead and take a look at what is in store for group number 4 in 2022. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab, oh, that's a lot. Okay, put those there. Let me move these out of the way, and we're going to start with these little ones. So let's see, the letter E. Letter E, okay. We also have the letter W. We have the letter A. We also have the letter Y. And we have the word learning. This could definitely be a year where you're learning new things about you, about things that you're interested in. The letter M. I think there's one more smaller one. G. And C. So again, these are initials. These could be your initials, important people who are going to be impacting your life next year or coming into your life next year. Oh, we have another one. Z. That's awesome. Okay, and then let's start with these. If I can open it. We have the 9th house, all about expansion, foreign, and risk. So this could be about you taking an overseas trip or involvement with someone who is international from you. Learning something. This could be learning something overseas or international. Virgo. This could be your sign or someone else's sign as well. Someone who is a Virgo playing an important role in your life next year. We also have the root chakra. The root chakra is all about, this is like the first chakra. So this is all about trust and stability, like comfort and really grounding. So definitely, and this is the color red too. So this could be all about like really learning more about how to really ground and trust yourself and expanding even on your own stability and learning how to truly build that trust within yourself and comfort within yourself, if that makes sense. We also have the sign of Leo. And again, that could be your sign or someone else's sign who plays an important role. This could be you even coming into this Leo energy where you're just stepping into confidence. And even if you don't have Leo placements in your chart, this could just be you exuding that energy of like self-confidence. And we also have the 11th house, originality, surprises, futuristic. 11th house is also Aquarius energy, being unique, really stepping into your power and being your authentic self. I feel like I'm getting that vibe with Leo and root chakra, because you're like trusting, building that trust and stability and comfort. I feel like you're really learning to be comfortable with who you truly are. We also have the 8th house, which is all about birth, death, and transformation. So this could definitely be your year of coming into your own, coming into who you really are, like rising from the ashes, you know, that Scorpio energy. And we have 10th house, tradition, career, and authority. So this could be you falling into a new path, your calling, a new hobby that brings you more income, things like that. There's so much exciting energy here. Learning something that brings you closer to a new career path. building new traditions within your own self, within your own family, building things like that. Just such an exciting energy. Like, I feel like you're just building something for you. It feels like very, like, I don't know how to explain it other than like you're conquering something big this coming 2022, group 4. And honestly, it feels like it's been a long time coming. Like, so for some of you, you could already be feeling like you're stepping into your own, and this is just you, maybe even more so, like you already have one foot in the door, and this is you bringing that other foot forward, and you're really standing in your own power this 2022, and like really being truly confident in who you are, and not giving a shit about anyone else, what they have to say. And not that you're being ruthless. What I mean to say is that you're not giving a shit about what people have to say about you anymore. You're not being that people pleaser, if you relate to that. You're no longer living your life to please other people. You're living your life for you now. This is all about you stepping into your own power, you chasing your dreams, and actually seeing those seeds that you've planted this past year are finally starting to like sprout, and you're going to be able to see the fruits of your labor really bloom this year, if that makes sense, really sprout up. So we're going to go ahead and get into the energy, the general energy of your year with these pre-shuffled oracles, and then we're going to go deeper with tarot and more oracles, and then finish off with closing messages and advice from our spirit guides. And then with the tarot and the oracles that we're going to shuffle, it's kind of like how I do the monthly predictions. We're going to look at career / school, and then we're going to also look at your love and relationships in general and your personal area. So with that being said, let's look at your general energy for the year. So let's start with the bigger cards. So for the amount of cards, I kind of just I went in it wanting to just take 2 of these and 1 of each of these, and then Spirit had a mind of its own, so I just went with it. So let's just start with the bigger ones. We have, oh my gosh, we have number 28, victory. Love to see that. And I did talk about you conquering things this coming year, and this is just confirmation that you really, really are conquering things this year. We also have friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. I love that. We also have self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Yes, this is definitely confirmation that you are stepping into your power, being really comfortable. Like, you really did have that one foot in the door, and now this is your second foot coming in, and you're truly standing in your power this coming 2022, group 4. And then we have these Iris Oracle cards, which are my favorite. We have number 58, afraid of the attic. We have number 42, be free, do what you love. Number 11, good things. Number 15, hiding. And number 44, your dreams are closer than you think. I love this energy here. Where am I gonna, let's see. Let me move that over here. Okay, let's get into this. First off, okay, I'm gonna just put these like that so we don't make those little papers fly off my desk. But group number 4. Okay, I called it from the little teacup messages, tissue box messages. This is definitely your year where you're going to see the fruits of your labor sprouting, and we just have a few things to really wrap up because you've gone through a lot. I feel like this past 2021 has been a year of so much growth and transformation, and I feel like you've been through so much in terms of healing and shadow work even, and I think that you have put in a lot of effort and work and seen like not that much return in terms of your efforts, and you're kind of wondering like, is it going to pay off? And I do want to just say like, yes, it is. Like, keep going. If this is something that you love and you truly believe in and you want to pursue, whether it's in school or your business or work, if this is something that means a lot to you, keep going. Okay, really just keep going, because victory is coming. Victory is coming towards you. Good things are coming toward you. And if this is what you love, you need to keep going. Be free, do what you love, okay? And your dreams are closer than you think. If that's not confirmation in itself, I don't know what is. Basically, good things are coming. Abundance is coming your way with these apples here in this card. You can see that. And you have an evil eye here really protecting you. Your spirit guides are really protecting you from those who wish to do you harm or see you fail. And I feel like a lot of people are just watching and waiting. You feel like a lot of people are watching and waiting and doubting you. And a lot of times you feel like your back is up against the wall, and it's really hard to keep going because you're trying so hard to stay positive, and you're trying so hard to stay motivated and stay positive. But it's difficult when those who are closest to you it doesn't always feel like you have their full support, or support at all for that matter, in certain aspects. And it hurts you. I feel like certain people that you thought would be more supportive, or at least a little bit supportive, aren't supportive at all. And I think that it hurt you a lot. And at times you doubted whether or not it was worth to keep going, and yet you did somehow. So just know that you're heavily guided, heavily protected, and heavily loved by those spirit guides of yours, and even ancestors who are here watching you and waiting for you to succeed, because it's happening, you know? It's really happening. And with this card here, hiding, this is all about you. I feel like you feel guilty about feeling your emotions, and this is here to just say that it's okay to feel your emotions. It's okay to feel sad and emotional when those times come up, because I think you feel guilt, or you feel like you're not allowed to have those low moments, or those times where you're like, I can't be sitting in a pity party when I feel like, you know, well, shit, somebody, you know, so-and-so isn't supportive, or things aren't going the right way, and you kind of like, you feel like you can't feel those feelings. And it's valid. You're allowed to feel those feelings, and you're allowed to express those feelings. 15 condenses to 6, and it's about communication. You're allowed to communicate those feelings and feel it, but don't stay there. Don't dwell in it. There's a difference between it. And so Spirit is just saying, like, it's okay. Don't hide those feelings within you, because when you harbor those feelings with this card here, afraid of the attic, you're locking them up in your head and letting them live rent free in your mind. And it's time to let those feelings out. Feel those feelings and let them go. Feel those feelings, allow them to pass through you, and release them so that they don't stay in your head rent free, because it's really just creating this fear and anxiety living in your mind. And that's when you kind of stay up at night, or when you get in those certain moments, and it can really take a toll on you when you get in your head and have those moments of like self-doubt, and you can get talked out of doing certain things, or talked out of how much of a badass you are because you're doing all of these things. And I feel like you might feel alone at times when you're really not, because you have this friendship card here. You have this friendship card. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. You have the support you need, and all you have to do is pick up the phone and reach out. And so I kind of feel like your friends are just waiting for you to reach out, and they love you, and they support you in this. And I think even some of them are like waiting for you to give them a call or shoot them a text message, things like that. Because they truly want the best for you, and they see the best in you. You know, self-esteem, I possess the gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. They see the best in you, and like sometimes it's family who don't support you, and I feel like you don't need to feel guilty for reaching out. Like, you're not a burden. And I think that some of you feel like you are putting that burden on them, when really they just want you to reach out and know that you're there for them. They're there for you. And they don't want you to feel like you have to go through this alone, and like you don't want them to be there, to have them there with. They don't want you to feel like you don't want them around for this huge part of your life, because this is obviously this is something big happening for you, and they want to be there to support you and cheer you on. They're cheering you on right now, but it feels like you want to keep them locked out. So just know, like, your dreams are closer than you think, and you just have to set yourself free. Step into the self-esteem. Victory is coming, and abundance is coming, you know. And that is what I see in the general energy of your year. Like, so much abundance is coming, and this heavy feeling that you've been carrying around with you this past year is just going to get so much lighter, and it's just you're gonna be like, this was all worth it. You know, this is all worth it in the end. And we're gonna go ahead and go deeper with these oracle cards and then tarot as well, and look at your 2022 every section. So with your career / school for 2022, group 4, what's happening in 2022 career / school? We have number 38, to be fair. What is happening in 2022 in love and relationships for group 4? We have number 50, no place like home. What's happening personally for group number 4? And we have yin, number 2. Okay. And then tarot. What is happening for career / school in 2022 for group 4? We've got the 6 of Cups in the reverse. What's going on in 2022 for group number 4? Whoa. We have the 7 of Cups, and also the King of Pentacles. I'm going to put that there for now. Okay, group 4. So with to be fair, this is definitely about like justice and like balancing of the scales. So you can see she's holding scales and they're equally balanced. 38 is 11. So that is like a master number about opportunities, potential, new beginnings, things like that. 11 is also like the justice card in tarot, of course. So like of course, it's like balancing the scales, karma. That makes me think that whatever you it's like the effort that you put out is what you're going to get back. So you reap what you sow, and that is further indicated with the King of Pentacles being here as well. The King of Pentacles is very good to see in your career and financial area in any sort of reading, because of course he's very financially stable and more than financially stable. He's very comfortable and abundant, and he talks about you reap what you sow. And I think that's what these cards are coming out to tell you, is that the things that you've done in the past are, you know, coming back for you. And like the things that maybe you were holding on to in your past with the Six of Cups here, unresolved feelings that you've had, maybe you've been harboring feelings of resentment, like why did I do all this work and nothing's happening? You're finally seeing it pay off. And with the Seven of Cups here, you've been recognized for all of this hard work, whether in school or your business, or at, you know, in your career, things like that. So you're getting all of these opportunities being presented to you, all of these offers, good things are coming, you know, and victory is coming, more importantly. So you're going to be presented a lot of different opportunities this coming 2022, group 4. It's finally like this feeling of, you know, I feel like previously you've been feeling like life has not been fair to you. You've been such a good person, and you kind of feel like, why do good things happen to bad people and shitty things happen to people like me? And that's kind of why the Six of Cups in the reverse is here. It's like, what did I do to deserve, like, none of my work is being paid off? And that's kind of like this blockage that you're going to be dealing with this 2022. It's like you need to release those feelings of, you know, why me? Woe is me. And I think that's going to be pretty easy for you, because typically you feel guilt. Like I said earlier, you feel guilt for feeling those feelings, and you hardly go there. Group number 4, you hardly ever allow yourself to go there and feel those feelings. And it's okay for you to feel that once in a while. Feel it and let it go, was the message earlier in your reading up here. So definitely continue doing that. That's why that came out, and you will definitely be reaping your benefits here. I'm really just so excited for you, group 4. Really, really excited for you. All of these opportunities are going to be sprouting up for you. Look at how excited Alice is. This can be like opportunities from other businesses, other schools, maybe scholarships or things like that, if that resonates for you. Just so many opportunities, maybe grants, things like that are going to open up for you. Just business opportunities, collaborations. I see a lot of different potential opportunities that are just going to open different pathways for you, different doors and windows, and just you're going to be just really, you're going to be this guy right here in 2022. Your self-esteem is going to go skyrocketing, and you're going to be so victorious. All these good things are coming back to you, and finally you're going to be feeling the sense of home, and all the things that you've been wishing for and manifesting are coming to fruition this coming year. And we're going to go toward this love and relationships section here, because I don't want to butcher any more of that message. It's so beautiful. Excuse me. 50 is a number of change, and it can talk about conflicts and challenges, which I think it's more about you have dealt with a lot of conflict and challenges in the home, and now is a time of change in that area of your life, in relationships and in your home. So this card here talks about no place like home, because you're finally finding your home within yourself and within the people who truly deserve your love. And another group got this card as well. I believe in the same area, if I'm not mistaken. So let's talk about it. Group number 4, what's happening in 2022 in love and relationships? What's happening for group 4, love and relationships in 2022, Spirit? What's happening for group number 4 in love and relationships? Thank you. Also have, oh, got it. I flipped it the wrong way, sorry. I'm also going to take this bottom. So we have, I'm sorry, I didn't even show you the cards. We have the Hanged Man in the reverse. We have the Queen, the Empress in the upright, and the Queen of Cups. So, talking about these cards here. I took the bottom of the bottom of the deck because I heard that I had to take it, so I did. So let's just address this here. So group number 4, you have been definitely, like I said, struggling to kind of see a way out of certain situations in your home life and with certain people in your life as well, making excuses for people, definitely setting boundaries, and you've been learning and taking the steps to do that for yourself. I feel like with the Hanged Man here in the reverse, as well as with the Empress and the Queen of Cups. So that's why I had to take her as well at the back of the deck. So with these 3 cards here for your love and relationships in general, I do see that you are starting to really create a life and a home within not just yourself, but like an actual home, and with your family and your friends, things like that, where you're no longer expending energy where you have to conform to other people, if that makes sense, where you have to bend your will and your ways to for like a toxic relationship with people. You're no longer people pleasing, as I said before. And with the Hanged Man in reverse, it can talk about struggling to make changes, struggling to let things go. And I definitely think that there may be some previous things or certain people in your life that you're struggling to do this for, and this is a year where you're going to make those changes, where you're going to actually set your place, set your boundaries, and start doing things for you. And really, we have the same Queen here in both, where you're going to be just fine in setting these boundaries and taking care of yourself emotionally and fruitfully. You're going to be abundant in all the ways, emotionally, materially, and creating just love around you, and for those people around you are going to flock to you. You're going to be just fine setting these boundaries, and they're going to understand if they truly love you. And if they don't, it's gonna be okay, is what I'm saying. You're going to be just fine. And with the Hanged Man in reverse here, it's talking about being selfish. This is your year to be a little selfish when it comes to making these decisions, making your home. There's no place like home, right? Creating this home life for you, your dream life, because you're being victorious this year and you're achieving so many goals and manifesting all of these things. I think that you're allowed to be selfish. I know you're allowed to be selfish in this aspect of your life, because you've been selfless. You've been this Hanged Man upright for so long. You've been allowing life to happen. You've been passive. You've been the one who went with the flow. You've been the one to just go along with everything and people please your whole life, I feel like. And now is the time to stand your ground. Now is the time to do you and make this change. And that is why this card is here. And you're going to step into this divine feminine. There's so much feminine energy here in which you don't have to be this controlling masculine energy. Whether or not you identify as male, female, or they, it doesn't matter. We have divine feminine and masculine energy within us, regardless. And we have the feminine energy here in the Empress, as well as this Yin card here, which I'll get into in just a minute. But what I mean is that typically feminine energy talks about just allowing things to happen to you and being receiving of this energy. And with this Hanged Man here, it's in the reverse. It's saying that you need to be the one to take charge. You need to be the one to be selfish, as opposed to being in the upright. He would be the one to be passive and more in that feminine energy. So with that being said, we're going to move forward here. As far as like love in general, okay, like in love and relationships, because there's so much feminine energy here and no place like home, I think you're really just going to be attracting the right people in your life if you are open to that. And if you're looking for love, it's going to be coming in for sure. Like, you're going to just attract the right people into your life with the Queen of Cups here and the Empress here. If that's something you're looking for, this is going to happen, especially with the Yin card following it as well. You're going to be deepening friendships, deepening relationships in general. And if you're looking for a romantic relationship, I definitely see that it can happen here within 2022. And if you're already in a relationship, I definitely see that it's flourishing, that it's being in a good place where, because we have no place like home, you're in a good place. You're being, things are going well. If things have been rocky lately, things are going to definitely find a balance in its place in the home and in your relationship. You're going to be working things out. Things are going great. We have the Empress and the Queen of Cups. So emotionally, things are going to be really well, really great. And my voice just cracked, but really, there's just going to be a good flow between the two of you in this relationship, if you're in a relationship. And if you're looking for love, I definitely see that you're open to it and good things are happening, you know. You're open and you're attracting it to you because you have the Queen of Cups here and the Empress. And you have the Victory card. I mean, all the things. You're stepping into your self-esteem. Good things are coming your way. And you're just literally magnetizing all the things to you. Literally, I don't see anything that's negative coming. Nothing worth talking about anyway this coming year. Nothing that Spirit wants me to necessarily, at least that's not what's being shown to me. Let's look at spiritual. Maybe I'll do another reading on like specifically love, if that's warranted. Y'all, what do you think? We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. What is happening in 2022 personally for group number 4? What is happening personally in 2022 for group 4? We have the Tower in the reverse. Okay, I spoke too soon, group number 4. Can I get a clarifier, please, Spirit? What's happening in group with group number 4 in 2022 spiritually. Can you please clarify this situation here? We also have strength. Okay. Okay, group number 4. So, I may have spoke too soon. Actually, I have 2 messages here because we have, this is a general reading, so there's going to be quite a few people watching this, and let's talk about it. So with this number 2 energy, I did touch on it earlier about it being divine feminine energy, being about receiving and being open to energy coming in, things like that. Just allowing things to come to you. And you had the learning, this learning message come out earlier from the teacup message. So definitely just really allowing things to come to you, allowing events or, you know, things like tower moments to come and teach you things and learn from these moments. Abundance, allow these things to come to you and receive these, be open to receiving these things. That's what this card is talking about. So that's what the yin card is here for. Now, as far as these 2 messages, this 2 different ways to go, we're going to talk about, some of you have already had this tower moment, which is why it's reversed. And for some of you, this is like an awakening. For some of you, this is like a crazy thing that happened and knocked you off your ass and it sent you spiraling down, and it was like a dark moment in your life. And I know it sounds crazy, but, or like dramatic, but it really, for you guys, you know what I'm talking about. You know that it was very difficult this past year, and you didn't even know how the hell you were going to make it through, and somehow you did. And you saw this card and you're probably like, well, shit, what's going to happen now? No, don't worry. This is here because it's saying you've gone through it, right? You did that. Now it's just about you really just learning from this moment, learning that you can now trust that, you know, trust that good things are coming, trust that this victory is coming, trust that, you know, trust that you are going to be benefiting from everything that you've worked hard for, that despite this hard moment, things are coming, and you need to hold on to your strength. You need to continue that because this is your strength. Your strength is that, you know, you need to start trusting your intuition, because I think you're starting to doubt it. You're doubting your intuition and you're wondering, you know, you're second guessing yourself through all of this, and it's starting to make you not do certain things this coming year. And spirit wants you to trust your intuition. Spirit wants you to really just know that you need to be free to express yourself. Don't be afraid of the thoughts and the feelings that you have, your fears and anxieties. Don't be afraid to express them. Don't be afraid to share them with those who are closest to you, because you've been so strong for so long and so feeling so lonely. Like you can turn to those you love for comfort, those you love for support, because you can't do this alone. You've been doing it alone for so long, and if you keep doing it alone, you will go back to this tower moment, and you will keep continuing to doubt your intuition, and that's going to lead you like slipping down the slippery slope. And I feel like you can feel it happening, and it's like it feels like shaky, like you're on shaky ground. And so Spirit is saying hold on to your strength, because that's literally like you have so much compassion and willpower, and it's like inner strength in you that you can find this joy in the darkness, and that's what got you through. You know, you did it alone for a lot of it last year, I feel like, or this past year, and Some of it you shared and some of it you didn't, I feel like. And it's okay to share it with those that you trust, okay? Now, for others of you who have yet to have this tower moment, maybe you've averted it. Maybe you will avert it. But this is about you still staying open to receiving, but also learning to trust your intuition more, learning to express yourself more, and rely on those that you trust for the support when and if this tower moment happens, because it's in the reverse. So you may avoid it or it may be coming. And I can't speak to what it is or what it will be if it does come. We all have tower moments in our lives multiple times throughout the year. And this can be something as simple as an inner tower moment where we're questioning our intuitive abilities. Like, can we trust ourselves? This can be a dark night of the soul awakening to and we're figuring out that we're divine feminine energy and we're in chaser runner mode. We don't even know. This can apply to so many different things here. And we're finding our strength here to get through this moment. And this can even be us taking a back step in our emotional abilities. As we talked about here, we're doing so great emotionally, and then something happens to us and we take a back step, and we have to find the strength to lean on other people for support, go to our home base for the support, and build this up again. Or in order to build this up, we need to have this moment. And you just have to trust and know that at the end of the day, at the end of the year, or overall this year, you will be victorious. Good things are coming. And know that what you're manifesting is close. Know that what you're manifesting is coming. So long as you continue to work on things, continue to put what you put out is what you get back. And know that that is the energy of your year. What you reap is what you sow. Okay? Karma is a huge energy in your reading. So I want you to keep that in mind. With that being said, I do want to finish off with closing messages and advice from your spirit guides. So let's get into that. Group 4. What advice and messages do you have for group 4 in 2022, Spirit? We have fire, transformation, rebirth, and renewal. Yes, and fire also makes me think of action, right? You've definitely gone through a rebirth for sure. And this can definitely talk about you transforming in the sense that your home is transforming. Things are changing for you, that you finally did the work and you're finally seeing the change of that work happening. It's not necessarily that you're going through another rebirth, but that you're finally seeing the full transformation of that rebirth. That's what I'm getting from this. So what advice and messages do you have for group 4 in 2022, Spirit? Advice and messages for group 4 in 2022. Advice and messages for group 4 in 2022. We have hard work, commitment, and perseverance. Yes. So continue this hard work because you've been working really hard. I think the message here in this card is not that you have to work even harder to do this. I think that you've been working so hard, and that this hard work is finally paying off. And you just have to continue on this path. If this is really what you want, you know, do what you love. You need to do what you love. And as long as it's what you love, your dreams will come true. Your dreams are closer than you think, and good things are coming. You are going to be victorious. So just keep going. And as long as you stay committed and you persevere, it's coming. Peace, harmony, and contentment. It's definitely happening. It's happening. You're going to have this harmony and contentment in your home life, in your hearts, all of that stuff. And look at this manifestation. What you desire, it's on its way. It's coming. All of this is, your dreams are closer than you think, and good things. It's amazing. That's amazing. I'm going to take one more. Advice and messages for group number 4, Spirit. Advice and messages for group number 4 in 2022. Trust, exactly what I've been saying. Trust, faith in the power of the universe. Trust that everything is happening for you and not to you. I know it's been a hard last year and this is all happening. Just keep trusting that everything's happening for you and not to you. And right here at the back of the deck, remember who you are. Return to your roots. And really, you're just stepping into your authenticity. As I said, you're stepping into who you truly are this year. You have one foot in the door, a lot of you, and you're taking that second step and you're really standing on your 2 feet this coming year. And it's going to be so amazing. Really, you're just going to, I'm so excited for you, group number 4. Just trust that this year is going to be so amazing for you. I'm super excited. That is where I'm going to leave your reading, group number 4. Please, please go ahead and smash the like button if you enjoy this reading, and comment down below to let me know how you enjoyed it. Go ahead and leave me a little bee emoji if this is what you've been working toward and you're super excited. And go ahead and share this video if you feel so inclined. I'd really appreciate it. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. And I'm also going to be linking my Patreon down below in case you're interested in joining our community over there, where we're going to have exclusive pickle card readings and super fun events there that's not available here on YouTube. I'm so excited to be growing our Patreon community. It's so much fun. And I'm really excited for your 2022. I'm going to have so much more content coming your way to catch up on what I've been missing out on. So keep an eye out and don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss it. And I will see you all very, very soon. Happy 2022 reading. Bye!